Geeks and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. This is Sai Prakash here, and today I'm going to solve a problem called as restrict Candy Crush, and it is given as a problem for day 16 of a 30-day Geeks for Geeks coding challenge. So let's understand the problem statement. So problem statement says that given a string s and an integer k, our task is to reduce the string by applying the following operation. So choose a group of k consecutive identical characters and remove them. This operation can be performed any number of times until it is no longer possible, right? So we are given a cake, in our case it is 2, and we are a string called as geeks for geeks, and we can remove any character that is appearing k times, right? So k consecutive, any character that is appearing k consecutive times, we can remove that, right? So in our first iteration, so geeks for geeks has e, that is iterated 2 times, that is k appearing 2 consecutive times, that is e and e, and we are going to remove that becomes gks for gks, and that we cannot make any other modifications from that place, right? So this is the required answer that happens to be for the first example. And let's look at another example here. So it is geeks for geeks, right? So the funny name, and k is again 2, and same thing here, k is 2 and given string. So we can perform 2 iterations here. So in the first iteration, double is going to be removed, and the second iteration, I think double g is being removed. Yes, so double g is there, which is of 2 consecutive, g is appearing 2 consecutive times. So double g is being removed, and what's left is s for gks, right? So nothing is appearing consecutively for k times here. So that is the answer that you have to return, right? So the problem statement is pretty simple to understand, and even it is easy to implement using Python, right? So Python has advantage of many powerful inbuilt functions, string handling functions like replace and all. So we're going to take use of those powerful functions, and we can solve this problem, right? So the code goes something like this. So we are going to, at every iteration, we are going to take our string and loop through all the characters, that is distinct characters. So I'm going to take a set of my strings, and in the set I'm going to traverse the all the characters, and I'm going to check if the particular character that I'm observing is present in the string, that is k times. So if there is any k consecutive identical characters happening, so if that's the case, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to do it until it is possible, right? So pretty simple to understand, pretty simple approach, nothing complex here. So let's implement it in a code, right? So I'm going to initialize a flag. So I'm going to know in beginning it will be true, because I'm hoping that I can reduce the string, and when I cannot reduce the string further, then flag will become false, right? So I'm going to run a loop. So while flag, right? So this will run until and unless we can reduce the string further, right? And whenever I'm starting iteration, I'm going to say flag is equal to false, and as I said, I'm going to take a set. I'm going to call it as a character set, and it's going to be set of my string. So this will have a distinct characters from my particular string, right? At the iteration. Now I'm going to loop it. So for I in my character set, right, I'm going to check if I times k is present in my string, that is in s. If that's the case, I'm going to replace it. S is equal to s dot replace of so replace takes 2 arguments. The first argument is what we are trying to replace, and second argument is what I have to replace in that place. So I'm trying to replace I times k, that is ith. So I is my character, and I'm going to check if it is appearing k consecutive times. If that's the case, I'm going to replace it with an empty character. That is means we are basically removing it, and I'm going to say flag is equal to true, right? So since removal is possible in this case, I'm going to say flag is equal to true, and we'll try it in the next iteration, and that's what happened until we have no chance of any further reduction. Then our flag will become false, right? So I can simply return yes, right? So we can return yes, that is what's left of it, and looks like we have made a mistake here, so false. Let's compile this, and we are getting a expected output only. Let's check with all the cases. I'm pretty sure it will satisfy. Yes, the execution time is looks like very low, and yeah, this is how you can solve the problem. So by using Python's inbuilt string manipulation functions like replace and set, right? So the problem became pretty easy to solve, right? So we have hardly taken what 10 lines of code, right? So this is how you can solve this problem. And I hope this implementation was helpful and you have learned something new. And if you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching and have a nice day.